I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his first look is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. First carry for James Conner. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, it's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will go out of bounds, and my goodness, he didn't even get that thing to the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll run here with Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll run here with Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing now is Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Sterling. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, D.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit the screen soon.
That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. So a very tight first half. We had to break it.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes has got it to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. This is counter. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, it's Williams. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mahomes now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Mark Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in, but it's going to be 2nd down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's 3rd down. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the...
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's counter. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. And this...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it, crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
Murray going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. After the turnover, here's Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Murray now. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
David Johnson here on the catch. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We're scoreless after 1.
58, come on. Here we go, Keith. Here I come.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. With a catch made by Johnson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Here's Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem.
After review of the play, the ruling on the
they still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And, yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. 2nd quarter here. He has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, Johnson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the...
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the draw, Connor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone plunk it out of the...
And oh, it's blocked. And the Steelers get it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was stacked down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Pittsburgh, it's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 39, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On second down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Keep that! 180. Let's get
Roethlisberger going to throw it. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
like 20. Check, 43. Yo.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her at it, the stuff she used to preserve. You had to say it too.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.